Greetings and welcome to another Pokemon 2019 or Pokemon Journeys the Series episode preview discussion. This time I'm talking about the preview for episode 98, so let's get to it. In episode 98, Ash, Chloe, and Go will visit a Pokemon circus, where two performers, Honoka and Billy, will put on a show using their Eevees, and they will also end up evolving their Eevees in this episode, into Jolteon and Flareon respectively. However, going by the preview, it seems like the evolution stones will be swapped on accident, meaning that each Eevee will likely evolve into the wrong evolution. Upon closer inspection of the preview, it's clear that this is indeed what will happen. Honoka's outfit is red and orange, which are the colors of fire. Said outfit also features a pattern on it that looks like flames, and her hair also has a similar pattern. So it's safe to say that she wants to evolve her Eevee into Flareon, since she clearly likes fire. Billy, on the other hand, is wearing a yellow outfit. Yellow is the color of electricity and of Jolteon, so it's safe to say that he wants to evolve his Eevee into Jolteon. The preview does show Honoka and Billy holding the evolutionary stones, and you can tell who's holding which stone because of the sleeves, and because of the hands. This confirms that yes, Honoka wants to evolve her Eevee into Flareon, and that Billy wants to evolve his Eevee into Jolteon. Now in the preview we can see that Honoka's Eevee has a flower ornament on it, while Billy's Eevee has a hat. The preview shows that Honoka and Billy do indeed fumble with the fire and thunder stones respectively, which is why they end up using the incorrect stone on each Eevee. The preview then shows the moment in which the two Eevee evolve, and we see that Jolteon is the one wearing a flower ornament on its head, meaning that this was Honoka's Eevee, while Flareon is the one wearing a hat, meaning that this was Billy's Eevee. So yes, the two Eevee will end up evolving into the wrong evolution. So Honoka and Billy will have quite the problem on their hands. They will have to either accept the evolution they end up with, or they will have to trade the evolutions. Though they probably have a strong bond with their respective Eevee/evolution, so it's likely that they would not trade them. In any case, both Eevee will definitely evolve, so this means that this will be another Chloe and Eevee meet an evolution episode. But this time, they will get to meet two evolutions in one episode, just like they did in episode 78. So, another 2-for-1 special. Now, this episode was shown in the most recent special preview, and I did make two videos covering this special preview, meaning that I already talked about episode 98 in a previous video. But the special preview showed very little of this episode, which is why I decided to make a video talking about the actual preview of episode 98. One important detail that the special preview revealed about episode 98 is the fact that Chloe will be performing in the Pokemon circus. However, it was not apparent in the special preview what Chloe would be performing in, and so this was left up to speculation, and I thought that Chloe would participate in a contest, since she did show an interest in Pokemon contests in episode 74, and she even tried to do a contest performance alongside Eevee in episode 75, after Dawn and Piplup showed them how. So I thought that episode 98 would be an important episode in Chloe's development, because she would seriously attempt to do something she is interested in. But the actual preview for episode 98 shows that she will be performing in the Pokemon circus and not in a Pokemon contest, meaning that this episode won't have as much weight when it comes to Chloe's future as I expected. Now, this is not really a disappointing revelation, since it's perfectly fine if Chloe ends up doing something other than contests, since it means that she can do something different, something more unique. And performing in the circus should be a fun and interesting experience for Chloe and for Eevee. Also, both previews show that Eevee will use a fire-type move during the performance, which she will of course copy from Flareon, and she will surely use an electric-type move copied from Jolteon as well. It is also worth noting that after this episode, Sylveon will be the only evolution that Chloe and Eevee have not met in its own episode. So here's hoping that the Sylveon they end up meeting belongs to Serena. After they meet Sylveon, I assume that Chloe and Eevee will have to finally decide their future. So episode 98 will get Chloe and Eevee closer to this climactic moment. Now, the only other thing the special preview showed about episode 98 is that Jolteon and Flareon will appear in this episode. This is, of course, something that the actual preview for the episode shows as well. And I already went over all the extra details that the actual preview for the episode revealed on this front. Something that was not shown in the special preview but was shown in the actual preview for the episode is that Ash and Go will also perform in the circus, alongside Pikachu and Grookey. This is not really surprising since Ash and Go do tend to try out whatever Chloe tries out as well. So yeah, not much else to say about this episode. It should be a fun and enjoyable episode, and I am sure that I will like it since it is a Chloe and Eevee meet and evolution episode, which are always great episodes. And since they get to meet 2 evolutions in this episode instead of the usual one, episode 98 will probably be that much more exciting. And this episode will air on February 18, and as usual, I will upload a video review for it as soon as possible, so please look forward to it. But that's the video, as always. Leave your own thoughts down in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did and would like to see more like it, then please consider subscribing to my channel. I love Pokemon and I love making videos on both the anime and the games. Also, please consider clicking the links on screen so that you can check out more videos like this right away. Thank you very much for watching, and let's meet again in the next video.